All right, we got a new truck. Sold the Volvo, which was actually worth a lot of money, and bought a used International, and then fixed it up with what I wanted on it. And this is what we got. So, more powerful, but it's got 100,000 miles on it, which is nothing in trucking. But yeah, this is our new rig, and I like it. I think it looks good. So that's what we're gonna do, is drive this inside. Just your basic truck. I need to get rid of the wooden dash, though. My God, I hate those so much. I don't know if you can or not, but we'll live with it for now. So let's go find a job. See what we got here in Tulsa. Probably want something fairly short. We could go to McCook. Or we could go to Colby, Kansas. You know what? I'm tired of hauling tanks, though. Let's find something in Kansas. Hayes, Kansas. There we go. We'll just do that. It's not worth very much money. 14 hours remain on it. So we're going to do some night driving here. Actually, should I... Is this real time or is this in-game time? Screw it. Let's just go with it. That is going to be our job. We got $53,000 left over from the sale of the Volvo, so that is a lot of money to work with. And now we got a truck that I like, although those mirrors are so far out. It's going to take a lot more looking, but at least I've got my fender mirrors. And let's pull this back up and get going. I just drive out onto the road. Just go over here. So yeah, I had to go back to the base in Fresno to get the new truck, but that's why we're in a slightly different area than we were. But it looks like we're right at the job. So we'll see how this thing pulls. And if it was a bad purchase, oh well. We're making a ton of money in the game. And once I really start making a lot of money, we can get some extra shops and some extra trucks and start having other drivers working for us. Where is our trailer? There is our trailer. Is that the back of the trailer or the front? That is the front. Okay. Don't want to wreck my new truck. Go ahead and put these up for a second. All right. One shot. All right, so we've got a road roller going to Hays, Kansas. Got 13 hours and 57 minutes to deliver it, but I'm pretty sure that is real time and not in-game time. We'll watch the in-game time and the job time and see if they change. Real game time went a minute. Job time did not, so we might be able to rest. Should not have selected the job and then come back a day later to finish it. I was thinking it was in-game time, but now we know. We'll go back to that and look at it in a second. We do need... Do we need fuel? I've lost my digital gauge. Oh no. What's this thing look like? It's alright. Where is my fuel? Okay, I see it behind the wheel there. We also have a much larger tank on this, so 200 gallons. That was not fuel. Oh yeah, yep, that's our fuel gauge down there, right by the right spoke in the steering wheel. We are full on fuel. Let's get on 75. This is a bit of a interesting intersection. Did not get that thing turned out. We are taking... Are we turning here? What the hell's happening? Okay. Hey, we got a different blinker sign, or sound. Alright. 6 hours. Still check that job thing now. 1354. I think. Yeah, it's definitely real time. Cool. So we can take a rest if we need to get us in day driving. This thing accelerates like crazy. It's got a lot more power. Oh shit. I need instructions. I know they got the audio, but I absolutely hate that audio. I need on-screen instructions. This is a heck of a interchange. Big old dip down on that one. Okay. Off we go. This thing's kind of quiet. Is this guy gonna try to speed up and get past us? I mean, I guess I could get over for him, but that's what he gets. So yeah, this thing's got 103,000 miles on it. So I'll just need to remember that. That's where we started out. If we want to track how many miles that we've put on it now. Sun is going down. I I kind of like how this thing sounds on the road. We're still limited because we're doing external jobs. I'm gonna run out of fuel with this thing though, not having that digital gauge in front of me. I have to remember to look at that often. We got actual booths here. What do we got going on? Okay. And that is why I don't go through those in real life. Because I don't want to be the idiot that has no idea if I'm supposed to stop and pay, if you can pay with card, if you can just drive through. Got some hazy sunsets going here. Very odd coloring. Almost looks like what my cousin just took a photo of in storms this weekend. Alright, so we don't need fuel. We could rest, but I think we're going to have a few more places to do that. So we're going to chug on for now. Go ahead and turn. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Didn't want to pause. I wanted to turn off that mirror. Give a bigger view. We're on Highway 412. And we're headed to Tornado Alley. Well, no, we're not, because left lane is for Enid. Right lane is for... Are we... Guess that... Yep, we're getting off here. So we are not going to Enid. We're heading up to Kansas now. Heading to Wichita. I believe that's where Cessna is. This feels like Kansas. Sunsets. Now we just need sunflowers. We're not in Kansas yet, but getting close. 31 miles to the state line. We'll see if we can find a rest area not at an intersection. It looks like there is one at the scales. So we'll just stop there. Make it much quicker for us to get on and off. That's the thumbnail. Speed trap. Yep, that's real time, so good news. I will have to pay much more attention to that. Alright, we can bypass, but we're not going to. Well, we're not going to get weighed, but I'm going to get off and get us to morning. Now, all the signs are starting to look a little more familiar to me as we're getting back close to home. Can we not... Can I not go to the rest area? Alright. Please don't. Please don't wreck my truck. Don't be an invisible wall. Okay. Really worried invisible wall was going to just slap us in the face there. Oh, cool. Just pull through. Now, we're a day cab, so just like the last one, we're going to be having some nice, horrible sleep here, but it's a game. There we go. Morning in Kansas. Oh, wow. All right. Low air. Let's build that up. Oh, why are we in gear? Let's build the air pressure up real quick. I guess I didn't even put my brakes on. I didn't know we had a rear window. All right. That's going to make backing a little easier for me to just quickly look. Do we have a zoom button? Oh well. Alright. We're close enough to a full tank. And it's not like we're going to be doing too much braking throughout the next bit, so it should fill up. Get a run and get going. Back on to 35. I don't know what this means. Do we have the... Do we need to go... I guess we're gonna go turn pass. Again, why I don't do this in real life. Why I took highways all the way down to Austin. Okay. When I drove up to Boston, I took the wrong turn. So I had to drive down a toll and then back up it. And it was like just a waste of money and time. Alright, we're getting off here. We are in Wichita, apparently. And the toll exit. Which lane are we going through with this one? Speed pass? I'm going speed pass. Cool. Alright. This truck we gotta wait for. What a pain. Glad we don't have this in Nebraska. I mean, I understand it. They privatized road. Normally, interstates aren't even supposed to have tolls, but I think they got an exemption for it. Something along the lines of that. Now, if the roads are just perfectly smooth and then not a whole lot of construction, and yeah, I can understand it, but look at this interchange. That is, it's like a spiral across it all. Sorry, I'm City Skylines. Interchanges are really fun to design in the game. Like, it's kind of a mini game itself, so I'm always interested to see all the interchanges that I come across. Alright, so we are 176 miles out. Not very far. Got 3 lanes, but we're doing a exit only on the left. That's interesting. Okay, let's get over. Hutchinson, Salina, Emporia. So yeah, back when I used to go drive all over the place doing storm photography, Kansas was my go-to place, but it was the northern part. Highways cutting across up there just because it was easy to get to and a little bit easier to navigate than southern Nebraska. But we're a little bit ways from that. But yeah, looks like Kansas. Feels like Kansas. We're on 135. And we take that up through Salina. Then I'm guessing we're taking I-70 over. And then I think the next job we'll take is maybe into Colorado or just through it. But I feel better in this truck. I feel like I'm trucking now. The Volvo just felt a bit too, I don't know. I think it's the digital gauges and then just kind of the plain dash. It felt more like a straight truck than a semi. But we'll stick with this one for a bit. See what kind of accessories we can put on it eventually as XP goes up. And yeah, maybe we'll upgrade to something else down the road. Alright, looks like we are exiting here. 103 miles out from Hayes. Going west on 70. Get a nice short decel lane. There's one over by the airport in Lincoln that a truck flips at least once every couple of months over by the airport. They tend to overdrive it, not realize that it's as tight as it is, and then tip on over. Then everyone loses their mind because it's the easy way to get out of downtown from, and head west. So then they can't go that way. I seen someone try to drive past a cop that had the area blocked off, and they quickly got stopped by the next cop down by the wreck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been on 70 coming back, because I've went through Topeka and then up through Kansas City to get back home on a couple of my journeys down into Kansas, but that's been so long ago. But also thinking about starting, like, because I'm kind of getting some decent savings up now. So thinking about heading to a few college football games that aren't Nebraska games. So once Kansas gets their new stadium built, but can head down to Kansas State as well in Lawrence, and then maybe out to Colorado State, and then Iowa State, obviously. Iowa, too far away. I know Colorado State's further than that from me, but yeah, just kind of wanna go check those out. Hyped up for college football, as long as it, who knows where that's going to end up now, though, just because, you know, you got these massive conferences starting to build, and the eventual next step is these massive conferences are going to split away from everyone else. What I really, really would like a European soccer style system where you take the 40 best college teams and they're in one single conference, and then you play a playoff between them for like the top 10 or 12 spots. The bottom 4 teams in that conference go to a bowl game to play the top 4 teams from the second tier of college football. And those games determine if the teams, you know, one versus the worst team versus the best team in the bottom conference play each other. Whoever wins goes to the top one. Whoever loses either stays or falls to the second tier, and have 3 tiers of that system, so that you still have bowl games. You get 8 bowl games just out of those, plus you get regular bowl games for the top 40, and then also you have your playoff system. I think that would be a really interesting system, because it would be tough in the top 40 because you're just playing strong teams all the time now, instead of, you know, the bottom of a top conference team like Nebraska or Northwestern. So it would give the fans something to still cheer about and a bowl game to go to, even if they didn't win a single game, to try to stay in that top conference. And I think it would be really awesome. I'm hoping I can set something up like that in the game, because I think it would be a very interesting system to do. I mean, you can essentially set it up like that, but without the promotion relegation games. But you know what? Didn't realize that was a double turn lane. I mean, we're in the correct turn lane, but now we got ourselves a roundabout. These are usually not designed very well for trucks, but it does look like there's somewhat of a gap here. Oh, we are crossing over, but that's not anything we can do about it. We might hit the curb. Nope, we're good. Alright. But yeah, that is my hope for... Cat just got food. That's my hope for college football one day. Because now with... essentially scholarships are gone now. And they're just going to be paying these kids now. I assume one day they won't even need to attend college. That will go away. And they'll just be employees and just fully focus on football, which they practically are already. But then it would be almost year-long. I mean, you could almost classify them as a part-time job or something if they do that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But right now, Nebraska is not in the right position, whichever way it goes, other than fan and TV. They've got the attendance, and they've got the following, which helps them when it comes to talking about money. But the rest of it, we'll see how they do this year. But I'm expecting it to be like every other year. Ever since I moved to Lincoln, they have been getting worse and worse and worse. So I thought when I moved to Omaha, they might get better. That did not happen. I think they got even worse. But here we are in Hayes. Find our marker to trigger the drop-off. Only 32 minutes on this video. Nice and quick one. We'll see where they want us to put this. And I might tell them, okay, or I might say, nope. Yeah, not even worth the time there. So, 358 miles, 31 minutes, 70 gallons. And not enough XP to get us up to 10. $14,000 total. And that is it for that video. So I'm not going to select a job until next time I'm ready to record, which is probably going to be a week away. But yeah, new truck. And we are in Kansas now. Let's take a look at that map, where all we've been at this point. Just one massive journey around there. So yeah, looks like the next area is heading here into Denver and the mountains. Maybe the next one, I get us a nice long trip into Nevada or something from here and split it up into 2 different videos. But yeah, we've made a ton of progress, so hope you've been enjoying it. Thanks for watching.